We knew we'd find a lot of secrets here.
Right now on Secrets of Bluegrass Chefs, we're going out to eat at one of Lexington's oldest and favorite restaurants.
It's amazing. Yep, it's delicious.
That's very happening.
Come along to Alfalfa for breakfast, brunch, and lunch.
Melted Swiss tomato and avocado sandwich.
A Greek cucumber salad, which is really good.
It's delicious.
Good food made with local ingredients and lots of love.
Peace, love, and good eats.
That is right, definitely.
We'll get the secrets to Alfalfa's signatures,
A little bit of roasted reds getting added in.
It's gonna add a nice little sweetness.
like the stacked eggplant lasagna,
Yeah, it's our take on a classic French Napoleon.
and a cross between the hot brown and eggs Benedict.
I'm Tim Laird in Lexington, and this is Secrets of Bluegrass Chefs. Tim Laird with more Secrets of Bluegrass Chefs. This time we're right off Main Street in Lexington at Alfalfa Restaurant.
Apparently one of the top 10 restaurants in Lexington.
It's just a really good restaurant.
Alfalfa's been a Lexington favorite since 1973.
We're one of the oldest restaurants in Lexington. We've been around 40 years.
And in an age when farm to table has become pretty trendy, the folks at Alfalfa will tell you that's the way they've been doing it since the beginning. And it's one of their secrets to success.
Everything's local. It's my favorite, one of my favorite restaurants in town.
It's delicious.
And since Alfalfa relies so heavily on local ingredients, the menu is always changing with the seasons.
We change the menu every few months, definitely.
One of the other things that's really awesome about this place is every time that I come in here, there's a new special, and it's always just an excellent choice.
I'm having a melted Swiss tomato and avocado sandwich.
Soups, sandwiches, and great breakfast items too.
The breakfast selections are some of the most popular things at Alfalfa, which is why they're available all day long.
I'm having the 3-egg omelet with avocado and spinach. It's amazing. Yep, it's delicious.
The weekend brunch is a favorite too, and you never know what they'll be serving because it all depends on what's fresh at the farmer's market, just a few blocks down the street.
We go to the farmer's market every week for our brunches and try to pick up local produce, local cheeses.
The brunch is bountiful, with plenty of mouth-watering options.
You've never seen a hot brown like this before.
This is Alfalfa's Hot Brown Hybrid. It's half hot brown and half eggs Benedict, and we're going to see how they make it coming up. We'll also get the secrets to their deconstructed vegetarian lasagna. Healthy, hearty, and easy to do at home.
And that's what we're looking for.
The salads at Alfalfa won't leave you hungry. And the shrimp and grits are some of the tastiest in town. There are plenty of sweet treats too, all made in-house. And it all looks amazing.
Everything does here, from your burgers to your vegetarian dishes.
The burgers are made with local beef and local bacon, and they're stacked with goodness. And people seem to enjoy the atmosphere at Alfalfa as much as they do the food.
We try to keep a little bit of low-key, easy breezy kind of feeling, definitely.
It's fair to say the 70s are still alive and well around here.
Peace, love, and good eats.
That's the key. Keep the food happy, keeps the people happy.
And they're also doing everything they can to keep the earth happy. Recycling everything, even the bottles of Ale 81.
Ale comes back and picks them up, takes them down to Winchester and cleans them, sanitizes them, refills them, sends them out. It's hard to find the long neck bottles around, but we've got them. Right down here, actually, we compost our coffee for Seed Leaf, which is a local group, and they take all of our coffee grounds and use that for compost around local gardens around town.
From the garden to the table. Next, we go into the kitchen for the secrets to one of Alfalfa's vegetarian delights, a deconstructed eggplant lasagna.
Really good.
Excellent.
And later, a match made in heaven between the hot brown and eggs Benedict. You've got to see this. We're on location at Lexington's Alfalfa Restaurant on Secrets of Bluegrass Chefs. Tim Laird back with you with more secrets of Bluegrass chefs.
This time, we're on Main Street at Alfalfa Restaurant in Lexington.
It's home to simple, good food made with plenty of local pride.
Really enjoy being able to kind of support local businesses.
It's just nice to have all local food, know where your products are coming from.
Healthy ingredients, a lot of local sourcing. I think that's probably one of the reasons people keep coming back.
Folks have been coming back to Alfalfa since 1973, and there's always something new to try.
You'll find the menu on the chalkboards because it's always changing.
They wipe down those chalkboards every single day, so you never know what's going to be on the menu tomorrow.
Is that a challenge for a chef when all of a sudden you see the chalkboard being wiped clear and then all of a sudden, oh, what's next?
It keeps you on your toes. It keeps you from getting too lazy at your job.
Yeah.
It keeps you doing inventive things, you know.
Chef Brian Frazier is always inventing new ways to please palates. He's been a chef his whole life.
I was born into it. My mom was front of the house manager, bar manager, and my dad was the chef, the Terra Hyannis Inn on Cape Cod, Massachusetts. And I learned from experience, the best teacher.
And now, he's teaching us how to make one of Alfalfa's vegetarian specials that's hearty enough for anyone to love.
It's kind of a deconstructed lasagna, if you will.
Yeah, it's our take on a classic French Napoleon, which is a stacked lasagna. We try to use the freshest local produce we can, whatever's available seasonally.
I know how fresh you get it because a lot of times you go right down the street to the farmer's market, see what's available, and then bring it right back to the restaurant and cook
Yes, we
away.
do.
I love that.
It's the best way to do it.
This is great. Show us how this is done, Chef.
Instead of pasta, this lasagna is made with slices of eggplant, which get fried to golden brown perfection. Here are Chef Brian's secrets to doing that.
A little bit of buttermilk, a couple of eggs cracked.
I know those are farm fresh too, you can tell already.
Clark Family Farms supplies us with the best eggs we can find. And we'll get our egg mix nice and frothy.
And I like the idea of buttermilk as a base. That's going to be some nice flavor going on with that as well.
And for the breading,
It is half soft white flour and half panko bread.
and a secret Alfalfa 4-season spice mix. Well, it's not a secret anymore.
It's a little bit of paprika, garlic powder, salt and pepper. Very basic.
Just remember Frankie Valley and the Four Seasons. Here they go. They're all ready to go.
He dunks the slices of eggplant into the egg wash, then into the seasoned breading.
And then into the dry.
It's completely coated, gives it a nice casing. Go right into the cast iron with this guy.
A little hot oil, I can tell. That's great. Look at that. How long will that take to fry up, Chef?
Just a couple of minutes.
Okay. There's eggplant, but you know Robert Plant?
Yeah.
Yeah, you do. Okay, just checking.
Of course he knows Robert Plant. The folks at Alfalfa are very fond of the 70s and its music. In fact, half the people who work here are musicians and artists.
There's probably 3 bands here in-house that play around.
It's a very creative group over here, Chef.
Couldn't really ask for more in a work environment.
That sounds great. Peace, love, and good eats. Look how golden brown those are getting.
When the eggplant looks like this, the chef takes them out of the pan and lets them drain on a paper towel.
Yep, that way we don't have too much oiliness soaking into the eggplant.
I could just tell by looking at how crunchy. That looks great.
Now leave one slightly less cooked so that this will get thrown in the oven. And that way we prevent them from getting overcooked.
There's a secret right there.
Now, it's on to the filling.
By the way, here's the filling station right here.
He makes the filling in a sauté pan lined with a little bit of olive oil.
We'll start with our onion, immediately in with the garlic.
Oh, onion's favorite friend.
There's another friend coming to the party too, roasted red peppers.
A little bit of roasted reds getting added in. Made these fresh earlier today.
That's going to add a nice little sweetness to it too. I love roasted red peppers. They're just so good.
Besides just looking good.
Yeah. Not only they look good, but they taste good. They deliver on all fronts.
Next we'll add the mushrooms.
Any mushroom will work. Here at Alfalfa, they use whatever they can get locally.
Finish it off with a little bit of spinach.
And while that might look like a lot of spinach, it's going to shrink down pretty quickly as it gets sauteed.
All right, and this is just about ready.
This is when you get to play with the food, stacking it up layer by layer. First, the eggplant.
And we'll take this
There's
slightly less cooked one as our bottom piece.
So that goes on the bottom.
Yep.
And then I saw our wonderful filling. Oh my gosh.
A little bit of our filling here.
Talk about different textures going on and flavors all over the place.
We also have a little bit of fresh mozzarella between the layer. And we'll do one more layer here.
The rest of the filling goes on top of that, and they're not shy about piling it on. After that, even more mozzarella cheese.
Oh, and that's going to melt really nicely too, isn't it? When that goes into the oven.
That's the
Gooey
cherry
goodness.
on top.
There it is. Boom.
And a little bit more mozz on top.
Why not?
Give us some color.
Why not? That looks great.
And we'll throw this guy in the oven for about 5 minutes.
All right. All right, Chef, it's been 5 minutes, so I think we're ready to see our Napoleon.
Yes, we are. Let's see how he's looking. Ah.
Oh, look at that. Nice, gooey goodness.
And that's what we're looking for.
A stack of bubbling goodness.
And we'll top it with a little bit of our fresh house-made marinara. It is a little bit of caramelized tomato paste, red wine, shallots, garlic, oregano, and fennel seed. Want to leave a little bit of a color for the eyes.
Yep.
We'll garnish this guy with a little bit of greens. And there you have it.
That is fantastic, Chef, and I'll tell you what, it's all vegetarian, but it looks very meaty.
That way we can make the vegetarians feel like they're eating a lot.
Stick around because coming up, we're taking brunch to the next level when the hot brown meets Eggs Benedict.
You're taking two classics and putting it together in one.
It's a one-of-a-kind dish at Alfalfa, and the chef is revealing the secrets to doing it yourself next on Secrets of Bluegrass Chefs. Tim Laird with you again at Alfalfa Restaurant in Lexington. It's one of the city's oldest restaurants, and it's definitely one of the favorites for many reasons.
We try to keep in the spirit of, being good to people, and hopefully they're good back to us.
The atmosphere, the good food.
It's very happening, very busy area, a lot of foot traffic.
Here the menu changes every day and it's all local.
Just about everything served at Alfalfa is made with something grown just up the road. Local produce, local dairy, and local meats, whether it's for breakfast, brunch, or lunch.
Couldn't have asked for a better lunch.
Soups, salads, and sandwiches. You can't go wrong, especially with one of Alfalfa's burgers made with local beef.
Really good.
Absolutely.
People love their burgers, but their vegetarian items are awesome too.
Things like Alfalfa's Eggplant Napoleon, made with fresh, locally grown ingredients. And there are plenty of good local ingredients in this dish too. It's Alfalfa's cross between the hot brown and Eggs Benedict.
You're taking two classics and putting it together in one. It's a hot brown Eggs Benedict that Chef Brian's going to show us how to make. And I heard about this dish was a big hit at Derby time, and people are requesting it all the time.
It's easy to do yourself when you learn the secrets. Step 1, the English muffin.
Drop our muffin down.
Those get a quick toast on the flat top.
Generous amount of turkey.
So far, this is the classic hot brown start.
But here's where it takes a turn toward breakfast.
We'll take our eggs and drop them in the poacher while we got everything cooking. Well, really, the only secret to a poached egg is having a good vinegar to water ratio. I usually do about 2/3 water to 1/3 vinegar.
What's classic about this, a traditional hot brown has bacon, but you actually have another traditional breakfast item, the eggs.
Some thick sliced fresh tomatoes. Just give them a quick flash on the grill.
Oh, that's a great idea, Chef. I mean, that'll get a little caramelization, get a little sweetness to it, and really get that roasted tomato taste, which I really love.
They call it a hot brown, so I think everything in there should be hot as could be.
And brown.
Yes. It seems like our eggs are getting pretty close, so what we'll do is start taking the other components off and start building it. Start with the muffin. We'll come in with our tomatoes, fresh grilled turkey.
Beautiful.
And on top go the poached eggs.
Perfectly poached.
Oh, look at that.
There you go. And the topping to our little dish here is our house-made Swiss sauce. is our take on, you know, Mornay sauce is usually made with cheddar. It's kind of sharp flavor.
That usually goes on the hot brown.
Which would usually be on a hot brown, and Hollandaise would usually be on a Benedict, and that's a very neutral flavor. So we wanted to get something a little bit more pungent to meld with the bacon and turkey. Take this, just a little bit across the top, and then we'll have some fresh bacon crumbles here.
Beautiful.
Stonecross Farms local bacon crumbles. A little bit of green onion for color and taste. And there you have it.
The hot brown eggs Benedict, only available here at Alfalfa.
It's really, really good.
Thank you so much for sharing a lot of those great secrets with us. Come on down. I'm not kidding you, this is great.
Thanks, Tim. Thanks for coming down here today.
That'll do it for now. I'm Tim Laird, and we'll see you next time on Secrets of Bluegrass Chefs.
Hi, I'm Chef Brian Frazier. Thank you for watching Secrets of Bluegrass Chefs.
Peace, love, and good eats.